Zhao Lusi says goodbye to singing. A bold step backward that moves her career forward. On a quiet evening not unlike many others, a storm was quietly brewing across Chinese social media. But it wasn't the usual scandal, rumor, or paparazzi-fueled gossip. This time the headlines didn't break because of what Zhao Lusi did, but because of what she said. With a candidness rarely seen in the often tightly scripted world of celebrity PR, Zhao Lusi looked directly into the camera during a live stream and said the words that millions didn't expect to hear. "I'm not singing anymore." And just like that, a conversation began, one laced with shock, empathy, and a reluctant admiration. "I feel like everyone is just enduring it," she confessed during the live stream, noodles in hand and vulnerability on full display. "Although many music festivals have invited me, I honestly don't want to go. My singing is just, okay, so let's forget it. All the things I've been hearing are lies, just lies." With those words, she didn't just drop a statement. She dropped a truth bomb into the heart of an entertainment culture, obsessed with multi-hyphenate perfection. Zhao Lusi's announcement rippled through fans, critics, and fellow artists alike. Why? Because it was, in many ways, the uncelebrity thing to do. In an era where public figures are often expected to expand endlessly. Acting, singing, dancing, hosting, launching beauty brands. Zhao Lusi's decision to pull back, to recognize her limits, struck a chord deeper than any high note she might have sung. The timing, of course, was crucial. Zhao Lusi had faced growing scrutiny over her musical performances in recent years. Though she had never claimed to be a professional singer, her appearances at high-profile music festivals placed her under the spotlight and under the microscope. Her vocals were often labeled as shaky, her pitch control questioned, and her stage presence criticized as lackluster when compared to seasoned performers. Each performance became a gamble, each note an opportunity for ridicule. One particularly controversial incident occurred during a major music festival, where her closing performance, initially scheduled for 30 minutes, was abruptly cut down to just 7 minutes. The audience was confused. Fans were upset. The media speculated endlessly. In response, Zhao Lusi did something unexpected. She returned to the stage, issued a heartfelt apology, offered ticket refunds, and even sent gifts to disappointed fans. It was damage control, yes, but it was also a moment of rare humility in a space where blame is often deflected, not embraced. But even then, the backlash was brutal. The internet was split between those who saw her as courageous for trying and others who saw her as overstepping. Was she diluting the quality of the events she joined? Was she an actress trying too hard to be what she wasn't? Or was she simply being forced into a mold that didn't fit her? Her final answer came not through song but silence. Born in 1998, Zhao Lusi began her career in entertainment playing light-hearted roles in time-travel romance dramas like Oh, My Emperor, 2018, and The Romance of Tiger and Rose. With her sweet features, animated expressions, and buoyant energy, she quickly became the poster child for youth-centered storytelling. She was dubbed the new goddess of youthful romance, a refreshing face among the post-1995 wave of rising stars. But her breakout role came in 2020 with The Romance of Tiger and Rose, a clever genre-blending drama that captivated audiences and propelled her into mainstream stardom. Suddenly, Zhao Lusi wasn't just another rising star. She was a brand, a headline, a fixture in discussions about the new generation of Chinese actresses competing on the vast and unforgiving landscape of historical dramas, dominated by veterans like Zhao Liang and Yang Mi. From there, her rise was meteoric. A female student arrives at the Imperial College, Love Like the Galaxy, and most recently, Hidden Love kept her in the public eye, drawing consistent ratings and maintaining her reputation as a bankable name. Her on-screen image, innocent, mischievous, a bit clumsy but endlessly charming, was a formula that worked. But off-screen, the picture wasn't as seamless. To some, Zhao Lusi's acting was charmingly consistent. To others, it was frustratingly repetitive. The phrase typecast began to appear in think pieces, as critics wondered whether her potential was being boxed into roles that didn't challenge her. Still, in an industry known for its brutal turnover rate and constant flavor-of-the-month obsessions, Zhao Lusi remained consistently relevant, a feat not to be dismissed. Perhaps it was this relevance that pushed her, or those around her, toward the idea of music. After all, why stop at acting when the world expects you to do it all? So Zhao Lusi dipped her toes into music through drama soundtracks and event performances. But here, without the protective veil of a character to hide behind, her limitations became glaring. The critiques came fast. Her voice lacked strength, her breath control faltered, and her live performances were often pitchy. For some, this was forgivable. For others, it was unacceptable. In an industry where the line between singer and actor has become increasingly blurred, Zhao Lusi's venture into music was seen by many as a case study in overextension. But now she's rewriting that narrative. By announcing her departure from the music stage, Zhao Lusi isn't just closing a chapter, she's reclaiming the pen. In a culture where public image is everything, acknowledging one's flaws is a radical act. It's rare to see a celebrity say, "I'm not good at this, so I'll stop." It's even rarer to see them do it without blaming their team, their schedule, or their critics. And that's what makes her decision so compelling. Because in walking away from music, Zhao Lusi may have taken the most honest step in her career. Rather than clinging to the illusion of being multi-talented, she chose clarity over confusion, sincerity over spectacle. And in doing so, she reminded everyone watching that real strength sometimes lies in knowing when to step back. This isn't the end of Zhao Lusi. Far from it. If anything, it's a recalibration. By shedding the noise, the expectations, the misplaced pressure to become a singer, she now has the space to explore roles with more complexity, more nuance, more risk. Maybe even step outside the bubbly heroine archetype that's defined her thus far. Because the truth is, Zhao Lusi doesn't need to sing to stay relevant. She doesn't need to force versatility to be valuable. What she needs, and what she's finally claiming, is the freedom to focus on what she does best. And in doing so, she sets a precedent for other artists wrestling with the impossible task of being everything to everyone. In the grand stage of fame where applause often drowns out authenticity, Zhao Lusi's decision to pause and recalibrate is a quiet rebellion. It may not come with awards or viral charts or glittering headlines, but it comes with something rarer: respect. So here's to the Zhao Lusi who said no not because she failed, but because she chose truth over perfection. In a world that rewards performance, her most powerful act might just be the one that silenced the music.